Hello friends, in today's video we're performing the full service on a 2020 BMW G20 equipped with the 2.0 liter diesel engine producing 190 horsepower. Even though this is quite a new car, the job is extremely simple, perfect for beginners, especially if you follow along with our tutorials. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel because many more videos are on the way and you can also check out the ones already uploaded. Alright guys, let's get to work. We start by removing the engine oil filler cap while the engine is still warm. We're going to remove all the front splash shield components because we want to carry out a general inspection, check for oil leaks and make sure the steering components are in good condition. Most BMW models have a special access cover that lets you change only the oil, so if you want to do just the oil change, this is the cover that you need to twist and remove to access the oil drain plug. Place a container under the oil pan and remove the drain plug using a 17mm socket. Now we'll go back up to replace the oil filter. For the oil filter housing cap, you'll need a 27mm socket. Place some paper towels or a rag around the housing and remove the cap together with the filter. Unclip the old filter from the cap. There's still some used oil left inside the filter housing, so we'll remove it with a syringe. Many workshops skip this step and obviously that's not ideal. Now we need to replace the large O-ring on the cap. Clean the cap thoroughly with brake cleaner and paper towels. Install the new O-ring and lubricate it with a bit of fresh oil so it doesn't tear when you screw the cap back in. Also lubricate the small O-ring at the base of the filter so it slides easily into position. Wipe all the old oil from the housing and insert the new filter. Take your time, rotate the filter until it aligns correctly, press it in and you'll hear a click. Now we can reinstall the housing cap. The tightening torque for the cap is 25 Nm. The air filter housing cover is held in place by several metal clips. The air filter was quite clean and there was just a bit of dirt in the decanting chamber, which we will quickly vacuum. The original BMW filter was made by Mahle, so I ordered the new one from Mahle as well. We installed the new filter, put the cover back on, and we are done with the air filter. We replaced the oil drain plug washer with the new one. For BMW, the MON filter also comes with a new washer. We will tighten the drain plug to 30 Nm. Clean the entire area with brake cleaner and towels. The oil capacity for this engine is 5 liters, but we recommend adding 4.7 liters first and checking the dipstick before adding more. Don't forget that after you run the engine for a few minutes, the filter will absorb around 200 milliliters of oil, so the final check should be done only after starting the engine. On this model, the cabin filter is located under the dashboard in the passenger footwell. We need to turn 2 clips here to release this plastic trim. We lower the trim and disconnect the footwell light connector. The cabin filter housing cover is held by 2 screws, for which you'll need a T20 bit. Now we can lower the cover, but on the left we have a drain hose which we need to disconnect. Now we have enough space to pull out the old cabin filter. Let's install the new filter. Position it so the beveled edge is in the upper left corner, exactly as shown in the video. Don't forget to reconnect the condensate drain hose to the cabin filter housing cover. We fasten the cover with the 2 screws, reconnect the footwell light connector, rotate the quarter turn clips and we're done. This is the new diesel fuel filter and replacing it will require a bit more work. First we need to remove this larger underbody panel. Unfortunately, we still don't have access to the filter, so we have to remove a lot more screws, and since we're working over a garage pit, we are forced to use a small ratchet. A 90-degree drill adapter would have been perfect here, but ours just broke. I'm not going to show you every screw so we don't waste your time. Finally, we have access to the fuel filter. The plastic filter bracket is held to the chassis with two 13mm nuts. Then you can remove this small screw using a T20 bit. Now we remove the clips that hold this black cable to the filter bracket. Let's separate the two parts of the filter bracket. We place a container under the filter and begin disconnecting the fuel lines. On the right side at the quick connect you will find two clips. The red clip is the safety lock and must be completely removed, so you can press the green clip to release the filter. Rotate the locking collar connector on the left and pull the filter out. You won't lose much fuel from this side. Now we press the green clip to release the filter from the quick connect. It's best to have the new filter right next to you so you can install it as quickly as possible. The less fuel you lose, the faster the car will start afterward. We connect the new filter to the quick connect. We connect the filter to the rotating locking collar connector as well. If you heard the click and the screw holes align, everything is fine. We install the small T20 screw on the left and the red safety lock clip. It must go all the way in. Now we reassemble the two parts of the filter bracket, clip them together, and reinstall the clips that hold the black wire. Because of humidity, the original tape that held the wire on the small plastic bracket detached, so we will replace it with zip ties. Then we install the 13mm nuts, clean the fuel drips, and we're done. I wasn't able to perform a priming procedure using my multi-brand diagnostic tool because this function doesn't exist, so I simply turned the ignition on for 5 seconds and off about 15 times, then I cranked the engine and after about 5 seconds it started. I'm sure this video was helpful, so don't forget to reward the effort put into it with a simple tap or click on like or subscribe. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section. Until next time, we wish you all the best. Goodbye.